So, there are a flurry of leaks and rumors surrounding the next iPhone SE, but a lot of them point to the iPhone SE looking like this. The only improvements we would be getting are
A15 Bionic
and
5G. Wow.
But I'm pretty sure the next iPhone SE is not going to look like this, but rather this. So for the past few weeks, there have been a lot of rumors about a new Apple event in March 8th, and one of the new products are going to be a new iPhone SE. But let's talk about the iPhone SE for a second, because there have been a lot of confusing rumors surrounding it. So at first, we got a leak back in November 2021 that we're going to get a new iPhone SE with 5G and A15 on the same design as the iPhone SE 2nd gen. Now the current iPhone SE is really not bad at all. The A13 chip solidly beats most flagships out there. The design is too dated, but it's really compact and easy to hold in your hand. The camera hardware may sound bad, but the image signal processing thanks to the A13 Bionic makes it on par with something like the iPhone 11. You have Touch ID, which is the best biometric authentication ever. It's way better than Face ID. And the only con with the iPhone SE would be its battery life. For a teeny tiny phone like this, the battery is significantly small. And in a lot of tests, the iPhone SE only gets 3 to 4 hours of screen on time, which is actually very bad right now, because a lot of smartphones that are getting released recently get at least 6 to 7 on a minimum and 8 or 9 in a good day. And the iPhone SE over here getting 3 hours is not really good. But it's 2022. And apparently Apple is going to use this same design, which has a horrible battery, and add 5G and A15 to it.
Wow.
Okay, bringing the A15 might bring efficiency gains to the iPhone SE, but at the same time, 5G drains a lot of battery on the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 13, and bringing it to this teeny tiny phone is gonna wreck it even more. And let's not really forget about a lot of things the iPhone SE already lacks compared to even modern smartphones. The iPhone SE didn't bring night mode even though it had the A13. The iPhone SE doesn't have an ultra-wide camera, it doesn't have MagSafe, the U1 chip, and many other features that a lot of new iPhones and a lot of other smartphones have. And if Apple really releases the iPhone SE with just 5G and A15 in it, at that point, the iPhone XR or the iPhone 11 make a lot of sense compared to an iPhone SE with A15, since you get the new design and you get better battery life, a bigger screen. Okay, many people might not prefer the bigger screen, but you essentially get a better phone overall compared to the iPhone SE. And especially in countries like India, where the iPhone SE is actually 42,000 rupees, which for that price you can actually buy a solid flagship over there. But I'm pretty sure Apple knows it. Tim Apple knows it very well. And let me shine some ray of hope for you on the next iPhone SE, because I'm pretty sure it's not what the leaks are talking about. So, Ross Young, the display analyst, said that the next iPhone SE would be called the iPhone SE Plus 5G, which one is a stupidly long name for an iPhone. But two, the current iPhone SE is nowhere near big to be even called as the plus size iPhone. And at the same time, he did say that the next iPhone SE is going to have a 4.7-inch display. These rumors don't really make any sense. But let's think in another way. What if he's right about the name and the next iPhone SE is actually called as the iPhone SE Plus, and it's just an addition to the current iPhone SE? It very well might be, to be honest, and here's why. Let's see the upgrades that the current SE needs. It needs a new design for sure, a bigger main sensor, an ultra-wide camera, 5G, bigger battery, Face ID, night mode, MagSafe, and many more. Looking at the past iPhone SEs, the first gen iPhone SE was based on the iPhone 5s. The second gen iPhone SE was based on the iPhone 8. So naturally, the third gen iPhone SE might be actually based on the iPhone 11. And here's why. The iPhone 11 pretty much fixes all the problems that the iPhone SE currently has.
The iPhone 11 is already a pretty good phone, but if they add the A15, which brings along a lot of improvements, it'll pretty much make it the perfect iPhone, albeit with a con which I'll talk about in a bit. Now, adding the A15 will not only make it faster, but also will bring all the improvements with it, which bring in a better ISP, which means you will get photographic styles, smart HDR4, better night mode, Dolby Vision HDR recording. Because of the efficiency improvements, you'll get better battery life, and 5G, which would be fine since the iPhone 11 has a bigger battery. It'll come in 3 colors like the current iPhone SE, but will match to the color scheme of the iPhone 13, which would be Midnight, Starlight, and Product Red.
But Let's talk about pricing here because this will be a mixed bag. So currently the iPhone SE goes for $399 and the iPhone 11 goes for $499. So if the next iPhone SE is going to be called as the iPhone SE Plus, which means the iPhone SE 2nd gen can actually get discontinued or discounted to $350, the iPhone SE Plus can be sold at $449. And at $449, it's one hell of a good deal because you're getting a lot of new modern features. And it really does fit in the name of the iPhone SE Plus because it's technically bigger than the iPhone SE 2nd gen. And if Apple really wants to become really price competitive, then they can very well discontinue the iPhone SE 2nd gen and just sell the 3rd generation iPhone SE at $399. And at $399, the iPhone SE 3rd gen will be actually the best phone to buy. Now okay, to be honest, the iPhone 11 design has a big flaw, and it's the display, which honestly, it's not really that bad. I've used the liquid retina display on the iPhone XR, which is very similar to the one in the iPhone 11, and to be honest with you, it isn't really bad. It doesn't get bright outdoors, but you never notice that it's a lower resolution display at all. It just fades away in the back of your mind that you're just using your phone. At a viewing angle like this, the liquid retina display is pretty good, to be honest, and I don't find any cons with it, but it's a big upgrade compared to the ancient looking design of the iPhone SE. So that's my 2 cents on the next iPhone SE, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna look like the iPhone 11. And if you guys enjoyed this video, a like would be amazing, and if you guys would like to, a sub to our channel also would be amazing. Until then, this is Sankew, and I'm signing off. You guys have a great day. Peace.